Welcome back, guys, to the Mindcrack server. So, it's been a little while since we had an episode. I'm sorry for that. There's been some extenuating circumstances. I've been working on this stuff, and it's been so frustrating, but I think I've got enough done that we can move on and start building this stupid Guudeland dang project I've been... Okay, yes, we can move on. So, last time, I teased you a little bit with this here. I think I maybe gave a little bit too much information, because a number of people guessed it straight away what it was once I built the first 1, 2, 3, 4 or so levels of the pixel art. So yeah, we're going to be doing, boom, this music should give it away. Can you guess? No, I'm just kidding. I built this last time, and this took me hours to build. This represents 10 to 15 seconds worth of music. It has a few hundred note blocks. It doesn't exactly duplicate properly. Made it with Note Block Studio in a single player world and then tried to copy it into a multiplayer world piece by piece. I've not tuned any of the note blocks, and I'm not going to, because I came to the conclusion that if this took me like 6 hours, the rest of it would have taken me so long. And it was kind of an inferior option, because the music, even with note blocks, isn't really as good as the original thing. So I've decided to take a different direction. I'm going to tear up all these note blocks. The size of this thing that I was making with note blocks in mind. Because I knew I would have to have the note blocks on the inside, and you'd have to be within range of the music when you're going through the level, right? But now, we're going to be doing something different. I'm going to be making a resource pack. But first, I think we may as well go ahead and finish up the pixel art. So, we are going to be making the Iceman stage from Mega Man 1. If you've never played Mega Man, I don't know what to tell you. You may not exactly get some of the references I'm talking about, but it should be fairly obvious. And you can actually look up like Iceman stage on YouTube and see like a speedrunner go through the thing in like, I don't know, minute and a half or something. But the main reason I want to do that, this is Iceman, by the way, right here and over there. The main reason I want to do Iceman is because there's this really cool parkour section in the Iceman stage, and I think also in either Electman or Cutman, I can't remember. But there's this really cool parkour section where these hidden blocks appear, and they make this cool sound when they come out, and you have to jump, and you kind of have to memorize the pattern, because you have to be in midair at some points to like kind of predict where the next block is going to appear. I wanted to make that, and of course, what did I do? I made a giant monstrosity of a project out of something fairly simple, but we're going to run with it. So, first things first. This is the note block section that we made in the Guudeland, and it's a little bit different. You can see it's got 2 tracks of redstone, one directly on top of each other. They run in parallel at the same speed, and basically that is Note Block Studio's way of accounting for a number of notes playing at once. You can see, though, with this particular section of music I've created, there's only one note block being played on this second section. It's right there. Everything else is on the lower track, so I didn't even build that upper track in Guudeland because it was unnecessary. But it was never tuned in Guudeland, so here it is. This is what it is. Here it is. Oh, yeah. Okay, there you go. And I'll do it one more time just so you can hear it again. So, that, if you don't recognize it, that is the little jingle that gets played in Mega Man 1, well, in most Mega Mans, when you select which boss's area you're going to play. It took so long to make this in a single-player world, I decided to do something different, and instead, I decided to make a resource pack. You can see this says level selected, level music, boss music, stage clear, etc. I've got a number of different sound effects that I'd like to use for the resource pack. This actually, flint and steel, if you hear the difference, when you do this, you get a different sound than when you place the flint and steel manually. Originally, I wanted to use the flint and steel sound, but it's not quite possible. I've got a door here. There's a door section in Mega Man where you go to a door and there's this chunk, 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 chunk sound as it opens, and then you move beyond the door. And I wanted to use, you can see there's fire here because I've got a flint and steel in there. I wanted to use the fire sound for the chunk, 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 chunk. I'm going to have to find something else because the fire sound isn't actually the same, and I'm going to be using dispensers throughout the level. That's just one of the issues here. But for the main music, to replace all the note block stuff over there, we're going to be using note blocks. Just single note blocks. That's it. And we can do that with a resource pack. Okay, so options, resource pack. You can see down here, Zistau's Iceman Stage resource pack. I'm going to add it. Click done, and the game is going to add in all those sounds. Going to take a few seconds while it does that. Okay, good. So, oh, by the way, the first thing I wanted to try is using a record player like this. Let me grab one of these. I guess I don't need food, do I? So I wanted to try activating them with redstone. I thought you could do this at some point, but I guess you can't. Because, well, you can't tell now, but let me just break that. But you cannot trigger them with redstone. It's possible I could make it to play automatically with some hoppers and some complicated mechanism, but I've learned my lesson. Well, not really. I haven't really learned my lesson. I don't even know why I built this thing, this gigantic wall of stone. I must have been trying to shoot things at it. I'm not sure. Okay, anyway. Let me replace the note block here. So, we are going to just be using the note blocks themselves. It's fairly simple. So, we've got the level selected. That's that music over there. That note block selection is this one. Then there's going to be the background music for the level while you're running through it. And there's a few sections. There's like a section with some small pools of water and some hills and like penguin bombers. I'm not sure how accurately I'll be able to reproduce all that stuff. But you go through that section, then there's the blocks with the parkour, and then another section over a big chasm with these kind of helicopter things you have to jump across, and then the boss. And I'm not sure how much of that we're going to actually put in the level. The main thing, I want to definitely do the parkour, which we'll get to in a second. Anyway, so we've got the background music, then we've got stage clear, and then we've got the end, and I'll probably have to find some more sound effects to do some other things, but that'll get us started. So, what happens when we play level selected? Keep in mind, I replaced the note block. Yeah. Uh-huh. Sounds a little strange, doesn't it? Yeah, it's a little bit slow. So, turns out, the default pitch that you put in your resource pack for this one, this is, I forget what it is. It's the piano one, which I think is the harp. I don't actually remember. But the one I've replaced here, it will put that song as or the note or whatever sound you put there. It will put it as the middle pitch. So note blocks have a range of 2 octaves. So right now, the default, when you put a note block down, it is set to the very lowest note. So this is currently an octave lower than it needs to be. So I need to right-click it 12 times. And this is going to possibly sound a little chaotic. Here we go. Okay, so yes, all of those will overlap. So I'm going to have to be sure to make a circuit with like an RS NOR latch, normal stuff, to make sure that when you click the button, you can't just spam it and have the note block play the same thing overlapping multiple times. Here's what it sounds like, correct speed. Okay, let's go compare that with the note blocks. Oh, shoot! Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. I forgot. We had put the resource back on. Let's try again. Sorry. Let's try again. Compare that to this. Okay, note blocks are fun. They're quite inferior to what to the actual music, though. Let me put it back on, and we're gonna have to be careful about this. Whoops. Done. Okay, back to game. Okay, so that's that one. That is the level selected. Oh, by the way, I've also replaced some paintings. I found 2 images online for the character select. This is what the character select looks like in Mega Man 1. We're gonna be doing Iceman. It's kind of a coincidence that it's highlighted like that. That was not planned by me. And then there's this one. These are cartoon characters from a Mega Man cartoon there used to be. This one looks much cleaner. This one is more authentic. I think I'm going to use this one just because it looks cleaner. I could spend time cleaning it up, I guess. I think we'll just use this one, though. It's pretty good. It's exactly the same except the cartoon faces. And they look nice. They're cartoony. So, when you click Iceman, for instance, you get this music. All right, and then once the level starts... Okay, so that is the level music for the Iceman stage. Now, if I hit the note block to break it, that will not stop the note from playing, or the song. It's gonna just play the whole thing. If I cover the top, it doesn't matter. The only thing I could really do is hit S and F3 at the same time to reload the sound engine. There we go. Okay, and that takes a second to reload. That's the level music while you're playing the level. Then once you get to the end and the boss, here's the boss music. Oh yeah. Does this make you feel like time's ticking down? You gotta kill him fast. Oh my gosh. Move quickly. Move quickly. Whoa. Yeah, I love that music. It's awesome. I think you get the... In Mega Man 1, I think you get the same boss music for every boss. Okay, that's enough of that. Okay. So, if you kill the boss, I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do the boss fight. It's probably going to be kind of simple, maybe a little silly, and then you'll get like a snowball a snowball weapon at the end. Since it's Iceman. Okay, then let's see. Stage clear. This is when you win. There you go. And then the end of the game. Here's this music. You probably recognize this. I used this for the beginning of this video. The beginning of this video was an homage to the beginning of Mega Man 2, which used the same music. At least this beginning bit. I'm not sure if I'll be using this in there, but we'll see. Maybe like after you beat the boss, after your stage clear. There's a number, okay, that's enough, thank you. There's a number of other things I'd like to do. That's the basics of the music, though. After you beat the boss, I'd like to give you a snowball weapon, which I'll rename with an anvil. It'll be like the ice beam or whatever you get from Iceman. And I was thinking at first because, let's see, where did my bow go? Bow go. Why do I have these 2 pistons like this? I lost my bow. I can just come here to weapons. Okay, and just toss those on the ground and I'll pick them up. All right. What was I saying? Oh, yes, when you get the weapon, there's a received new weapon kind of jingle music that repeats that's really catchy that I'd like to use. So we're going to be using that as well. I may replace that with this or just find an additional sound effect I can use. I wanted to use flint and steel for the doors. Unfortunately, let's see. That's the sound the doors make when they open. So just imagine this. Oh, and you get something the game does when it's playing the sound you put in the resource pack. The game is going to play the same sound at different speeds just to give it a little variety. And I have no control over that. See how it's different? So I really have no control over that. I may try to find a sound effect that doesn't get played at different speeds. Maybe I could use a door opening sound. I don't think there's going to be any doors. Maybe that would work, because I could definitely trigger a door with redstone. That is the piston sound for the parkour section with the blocks. Now, these are going to be sticky pistons, and I'm going to be using, I think, probably ice. I might use something that looks like prismarine. It's a resource pack, so I'm going to be replacing some textures as well. But this is going to be a big wall of ice in the parkour section, and it's not going to come out this slow, but it's going to pop out, and you're going to jump to it. This is why I wanted jump boost and jump potions as well, so that sections like this, I could have a little bit more flexibility so that you could jump up higher and farther laterally. So maybe there's one over there you've got to jump to before this one disappears. But the thing is, this one is going to pop out at the same time this one disappears. So you've got to be in midair anticipating this one coming out. Hopefully it'll be fun and nice and challenging. But that is the really cool sound effect. Now you notice when the piston retracts, there's no sound effect. There normally is in Minecraft, but I've replaced it with nothing, with a blank file. And this as well, we'll play it at slightly different speeds, which changes the pitch. Nothing I can do about that, but I think it's good enough that it always sounds pretty cool. I may even make it a little louder. It's not as loud as some of the other things. Anyway, okay, so that's that. That's important for the big parkour section. Now, the other thing is sound effects that Mega Man makes when he shoots, when he damages enemies, and when he gets hit, when he takes damage. I thought about using a snowball. A snowball would actually be a bit more accurate to the game. It would be a bit more accurate to the game to use your buster shot. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't even realize that. Snowballs apparently use the same sound effects that bows use, just slowed down. I did not replace the snowball. This is my first time grabbing a snowball with the resource pack and shooting it. But it doesn't have a hit sound, which is important for it to have. I wonder what happens if I do this. Oh, right. Okay. Okay. Alright, skeleton. Please die so I can test my sound effects. Alright, let me put him over here so he won't burn up. Huh, that's interesting. I may even go back to the snowball. Alright, buddy. You're not helping anyone here, making noise. That's one side effect of changing their hurt sound to the sound from Mega Man when you hit something, is that every time they take fire tick, they make that sound. So I was going to replace the buster shot. You can see the bow here. I was going to replace the texture and make the arrows look like the buster shot itself. So it has a certain sound when it shoots. And it's faster the farther back you pull the bow. And then when it hits something, it makes that sound. And you can also do that with a dispenser. There you go. And I tested it with actual live prey here. Come on. There you go. But I think the snowball may be more a better choice now that I think about it. It is more accurate to the game. In the game, you can shoot really quickly. And one problem with the bow is that it makes a sound when you hit anything, which is not the case in the game. You only get the sound in the game when you hit an actual enemy. Let me hit this guy. So let's say you're shooting, missing. Now, it does change the sound of this sound effect here. it should be higher pitched, but I can fix that. I can speed up the bass sound effect, and then the game is going to slow it down to simulate that. And then we could have like a funky sound for this when we use because I will be using dispensers with arrows to simulate some enemies. There's also a dispenser for TNT. I haven't replaced that sound yet. That's still default. I haven't replaced any textures either besides those two paintings. We'll get to that eventually. This is kind of a big project I've undertaken. Yeah, I think we may go with the snowballs. It's going to require a lot of snowballs to give to the player, but that's not really too difficult. And you can have I could have little dispensers here and there to resupply. Let's see, what else? Okay, so that's kind of a big thing there. Also, there is a sound effect when you take damage. It's different from when you hit someone else. See how that sound is different? Come on. I'm not doing much damage to him with this. There, he's dead. I built this to test it. I really love using, I've been using this resource pack just when I'm doing normal stuff, and I really get a kick out of using it. Okay, so I've done all of this stuff before really starting building the level. Changing all of these sound effects takes a really long time because I've got to find the sound effects online, which sometimes has been a YouTube video of someone playing, or just I actually found one track of just sound effects, but it was a YouTube video. I had to download that, isolate the sound effects, then I've got to take them from an MP3 and I've got to change them into a .ogg file, which is what resource pack to use. I found a website to do that, and it's really slow. So it's been a very painstaking problem. And sometimes I'll try it in the game, and well, that's not right. And like when I go to fix the snowball, oops, darn it. When I go to fix the snowball, I'm going to have to do some testing with that to get it to sound right. But I think we're going to go back to snowball. Let's put this back up. So that's the progress I've made on. All I wanted to do was make the parkour section with the but no, I've got to make this gigantic thing. I got to spend a week in between episodes. A week in between episodes. Because I've made the whole thing way more complicated than it needs to be. But I've made enough progress now that I can start working on the actual level and then going in and replacing textures and sounds as I see that I need them. So hopefully there should be more consistent Mindcrack episodes going forward. This took a long time to figure out, but we're there. Okay, so for the rest of the episode, I actually recorded some stuff earlier, doing some basic grinding on the server. I need a fortune or a looting sword, and I needed to get a looting sword so we can get some skeleton heads to fight the wither to get a jump boost beacon. So here's some stuff from that. All right, so doing another one of these out of chronological sequence episodes. I just showed you a really interesting clip, I'm sure, of me building some pixel art and talking about some resource pack stuff. I have not recorded that yet, but I'm sure it was fascinating and extremely entertaining, and you were captivated, and all that kind of stuff. All right, so for the base, some practical stuff. Not the base, the Iceman stage thing. In Guudeland, I need a looting sword because I'm going to need a lot of leather. And more importantly, we need to get the wither skeleton skulls for the jump boost beacon. So I've been leveling up by breeding a ton of cows. And we're going to see how much experience I get just from running out of all of the wheat. There is a stupid amount of cows in this pen right now. I'm at the farm area on the server in the corner of the map. And almost out of wheat, and then we'll murder some, and I'll get up to about level 35 or 36 from killing them. Then that'll give me 5 or 6 tries to get a looting book for my sword. Hopefully we're successful. Almost out of wheat here now. And then we can start murdering them. My current sword, it's got fire aspect, but no looting. So I will be getting some cooked steak I've got tons of steak already, though. What I'm mainly after is the leather for the armor sets. Going to need a lot of backups, because people have a tendency, when you make something like this, they have a tendency of walking off with what you've given them. So if I had a book in a chest with the rules or whatever, or with, you know, some instructions on how to play, more than likely it's going to end up in Vintage Beef's inventory somewhere. Oh, level 35. Let's get to level 36. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's go see if we can do some enchanting. Alright, so looking for either looting 3 on the diamond sword, knockback 2, no good, or on the book, Bane of Arthropods 3, no good. Alright, and then each time we don't get what we want. I kind of wish I could do this with a lever. I should probably make my own so that I can just automatically change it. Oh, no, wait, I don't have to anymore. What am I doing? Oh, that's the old me. I've been playing in Minecraft 1.1 Alpha too long. Don't have to do it that way anymore. All right, what am I doing? So, put a book in. Put that in. We'll spend 1 level on feather falling. Good, lovely, whatever. Knockback 2 again. Does that not change if I don't enchant something? Because that's what it was last time. Let's see if that stays the case. Sharpness 3. No. Okay, so this changed. All right, so that was just a coincidence. We got knocked back twice. I still want... Dang it. I should also be on the lookout for a looting 2 here. If I got 2 of those, obviously we can just combine them. Where'd that sword go? What's it doing down there? All right, fire aspect. No. Smite. I actually do want a smite book for the wither. I'm actually going to take that. Ooh, look at that. Oh, and fire protection. Okay, that's not very good. But Smite 4, I'm going to need that to fight the Wither anyway. I may just put that on my fortunes, on my looting sword. Unbreaking. Nope. Punch. No. Alright. It looks like we are back to killing cows and getting more leather the old-fashioned way. Oh ho ho, looting 2. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take it. Smite 4, looting 2, and then see if I can get a looting 2 book. Or a looting 3 book. I would take that as well. And some unbreaking. Alright, here is the finished sword. Smite 4, looting 3, unbreaking 2. I haven't really been able to kill many wither skeletons because I have been in an ongoing siege with the zombie pigmen, who I hit by mistake. I should be able to one-hit them with the Smite 4 sword and a crit. I guess it would take Smite 5 and a beacon with strength on it would help even more, but you can see there. Normal hit, does not one-shot them, it two-shots them, which causes all kinds of problems. So I've been, oh, come on. I've been in an ongoing battle with them. Only killed a few, come on, oh, that's good. Yeah, just pick that up. I've only killed a few wither skeletons. I think I'm gonna have to try and make a hasty retreat. I don't actually remember how to get out of here to get back to that diagonal grass path that led here. But I'm gonna try to make my way there. I picked up a pretty good amount of gold. This isn't a very good use of my time, though. So I'm gonna try to retreat and see if I can get them. Maybe if they respawn over time. Basically, just kiting them around. Occasionally, the damage gets to be a bit too much. I have to retreat to eat, like right now. And these little guys are, oh gosh. Oh! There it went! Okay, I died. Alright, here's a risky bit. I think they're probably still angry at me. Yeah, they're running towards me. Where did I die? I need to find my stuff. Hopefully they haven't picked it all up. I think... Oh, I thought he was chasing me. Maybe they don't care. Are they chasing me or not? It doesn't appear that way. Well, that would be some lucky news if that's the case. Look at all of the stuff on the ground. Holy cow. Okay, let me pick all this back up. Okay, armor on. This is about to break. I don't care, though, because it's just got fire protection on it. And we can drop that. Put this back on. Whew. Okay, good. I think we averted catastrophe. None of my stuff is gonna despawn. I'll go pick up the gold. I'm not killing any more of those guys again. Not gonna do it. Let's see, that's gonna go there. This is my normal sword. My bow. I got some arrows. Still don't have infinity on this thing. Sort everything out. Torches. Torches, torches, torches. Oh, God. These guys look like they're coming towards me. Torches. Let me just go this way. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I have no empty spots in my inventory. These guys aren't... Yeah, not all of them are angry. So they won't call out to their brethren if I don't attack them... crap. If I don't attack them again. So I'm just going to have to juke them a bit. Oh, great. Now they did. Why'd you do that? I didn't attack you. Oh, frick. Frick. Okay, keep running. Trying to sort my inventory out and drop what I can drop. Oh, no, no, no. No. Juke them. Oh, God. Look at all of them. Okay, run. Run. Okay, this is now a survival episode. I want to kill this... I'm going to be greedy and try to kill this wither skeleton I saw. Where is he? He may have despawned because, hey, we got to have more zombie pigmen. Can't have enough of them. I think it was over here. Maybe he despawned. Great, yeah. And now there's like 30 zombie pigmen. I am going to make a hasty retreat. Come back later. Hopefully they will have forgotten eventually. Or they're all despawn. Something like that. How do I get out of here? It was over towards the... yeah. Towards the side of this. Maybe it's on the other side. Whoa! Easy there, buckaroo. Can I go over this side? Yeah, I can go this way. Why do I have such a hard time finding my way out of here? It's so easy to get here. Okay, let's have some food. Juke him again. I've been fighting these. Oh, God. I've been fighting. I'm gonna get hit. No, yeah. I've been fighting these guys for a while. And nothing has really come of it except for a lot of durability damage on my armor. So I just need to find the way out of here. When you come in, I can see that thing immediately, and that. So that must mean the exit is right around here. So I could have sworn it was... Oh, gosh. I could have sworn you could see that from that point. There's the tree. What? How can I not find this stupid exit? Oh, wow. That's a lot of pigmen. Can I go down? That way leads down to the trap. More pigmen. Hi. Maybe it's over here. Is it this? Yes. Found it. Found it. Okay, I am out of here. I will warn the other people on the server that there is literally an army of zombie pigmen following me. We're gonna have to try to get the stupid... I've had such terrible luck trying to get wither skulls here. And it's not because I'm not equipped to kill wither skeleton. It's because I never see any wither skeleton. Wither skeletons. I've only seen a few. And I've killed them each time. Oh, gosh. Now these guys have been alerted who were neutral on the way here. So if I die again and have to run back through here, it will be much more treacherous. Okay, I think I should be safe. They're still coming, but I should be fine. So that's going to be it for this episode. Leave your comments below. I still haven't recorded the intro, by the way. So as you're watching the end, know that I haven't recorded the beginning. Oh, boy, there's a good gap in the hole. Those little guys are not balanced properly. They should either have less health than the big guys or be slower than the big guys. They shouldn't have all the advantages in the game. They're small, fast, and have the same health, do the same damage. Anyway, that's it. Okay, see you next time. Bye-bye.